Oh my goodness, that was a heck of a time to set up. So we got our still here, and we're gonna boil this off. The alcohol is gonna come through here. It's gonna go into our worm right there. I made that. Now that you can find directions on how to do that on the YouTube channel, Still in the Clear. They got a great video on how to do that. This will be our reservoir for cooling water. And the idea is you want to run your vapor down here. It cools off and condenses in that coil. I'm getting attacked by a wasp. Okay. So anyway, and then your product comes out of that comes out down here. So I've got our mash in here already. Ta-da! Looks pretty good. So we're gonna go ahead and fire that up, get our ice and water in this bucket, and start getting to work here. That's our bag of corn and oat and malt and all that jazz. All right, so we are cooking. We're at about just under 100 degrees. And we got to get to about 170. But we've got, I think maybe I got my flow rate figured out with this thing. It's going to take a little bit of adjusting, I think. No, I'm losing flow rate. Oh, heavens. All right, anyway. It's going to be a lot of tinkering with this thing to get it figured out. So let's see what happens. Anyway, that's where we're at. We're trying to get up the temperature. We got our bottle down there. And then we'll toss our first 4 ounces out. Boop. All right, let's see what happens here. All right, looks like we're about at 185 or so. I imagine we should start seeing some sort of progress here if I've done things correctly. If not, well, see what happens, I guess. Well, hopefully we'll see some sort of something. Maybe. Well, I'll update you if we start seeing drops coming out. Well, another check-in here. About 200. And so this now is all warm. Going down into here. So I'm hoping we're going to start seeing some production down here soon. Oh, man, this is a lengthy. I started this at 6 o'clock or 4 o'clock this afternoon, and it's not looking like I'm going to get done here before 2 in the morning. So awesome. Anyway, that's where I'm at. Hopefully this works. We'll see what happens. Check that out, man. We're getting our first drips. This is so awesome. I love it. So we're going to take the first 4 ounces off the top, and I believe that's what they call the 4 shots, and we'll toss that out. But yeah, look at that. Sweet. I need to go get my little measuring cup to get my 4 ounces, though. All right, well, there's our 4 shots taken off the top. Whew, man, it is strong, strong, strong. We're getting a good flow now, so this will be our heads coming off. It's pretty exciting stuff here for me. Awesome. So I've also numbered the lids. So we're gonna number our lids, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, however many of these we get. And that way we can kind of track our heads and our hearts and tails and try and figure out our alcohol content and see where our best flavors are at. All right, so this is pretty cool. Never done this before. Anyway, guys, I'll let you know as we continue on. Well, we're coming along nicely still. This is still our first jar. So I did a 10-gallon run. I'll probably yield 3 gallons out of it. So we'll see what happens here, but this is our first jar, so this is definitely going to be our heads. And then it probably won't take much before we're into the hearts. So anyway, it's kind of where we're at right now. And I'll keep updating you on progress as we continue to move forward here. All right, guys. Well, we took our first jar off. That's pretty exciting. There it is. There's our first one, and we got numero dos working down there. There's jar number 2. Would be crystal clear, except I got a little floater in there from the wind, so I'll have to strain that out. But there you go. Working on jar number 3. All right, guys, so things are going pretty good still. That's jar number 3. Man, that is nice and clear. No floater in it this time. Anyway, jar number 3, working on jar number 4. So it's getting dark out. This is my 4th bottle. And just for reference, I've used 58 pounds of ice so far for this run so that we can have cool water in here. And you can see in here that this is still hot right here, these bubbles. So gotta make sure we keep these cool so that we can properly condense everything down. Get my big ugly toes out of the way. But anyway, there's bottle 4, and I'm feeling raindrops, which ain't great. Okay, I am officially sitting in the dark. That is bottle 4, crystal clear. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Crystal clear. Anyway, I'm about almost 4 hours into it, and I'm sitting here watching FSC trucking, talking about Orwell's frame getting stretched. I enjoy that trucking channel. He's an interesting dude. So anyway, guys, that's where we're at on jar 5. Yeah, total darkness now. I think this one's starting to get a little cloudy, so we might be reaching the end of our run. But that's bottle number 5. I don't know, I'll take it inside to see what it looks like, but I think it's getting a little cloudy. Alrighty, so this is jar 6 getting ready to wrap up. And gosh, I think I'm on 60 pounds of ice or something like that now. Maybe almost 70 pounds. Just to try and keep this thing cool. So, alright, well, there's number 6 finishing up. Alright. It is 9:05. And this is bottle number 8. So, still looks nice. I don't know if we're going to go to 3 gallons or not. We'll see what happens. But it still looks really good. It's not cloudy. So, I guess we'll see what happens. Alright, it is, gosh, 9:30. We're going to stop here. This is our 9th bottle. I'm going to stop this run. I think I've gone already too deep into it. But that's going to be it. We're going to kill the heat. And we're going to move on. Alright, guys. So, I ended up doing 9 quarts, which is about 2¼ gallons. As they started to get down into here, they started to get kind of cloudy. And I'm not real sure if I lost control of keeping it cool. Because you can see this one's, I don't think this one's as cloudy as these. So I was having some troubles with keeping the water cool around the condensing coils. I burned through 80 pounds of ice to try and do this. So you can see here how super clear this is. And then like, I think bottle 6 starts to kind of get a little cloudy. See how kind of cloudy that is? There's 9. Got clear again, I think. Or clearer. I don't know. It's my first run, my first time doing it, so I'm pretty happy with how it came out. I'm assuming my hearts are somewhere in here, in these 3. And then this would be like heads, and then these would be tails, I would assume. Something like that. I think they say hearts is about 30% of your run, so I guess that'd be about right. But anyway, I think that's pretty much where I'm at in this process, so I think we're gonna probably wrap the video here. So guys, thanks for checking out Gray Beard Garage as usual. If you like this kind of content, give us a thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber, consider doing so on your way out the door. We'd appreciate it. As always, guys, you can do anything if you put your mind to it, even something new like this. There's no way I'm going to drink all this. This is just for fun. I'll probably end up giving all of it away, if not all of it, most of it. So we'll see what happens. I might do a little experimenting with it. But I don't know if we'll do a video on that or not. But anyway, guys, thanks for checking us out here on Gray Beard Garage. My name is Matt. We'll see you here next time. Until then, take care.